voodoo lovers and voodoo dolls. If you're new to this channel and like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. This makeup tutorial is inspired by Vampire Barbie from the Haunted Beauty Barbie series collection for adult collectors. Just want to be clear that this tutorial is not for children. Also, the content of this video is for adults. All the products used in this video are linked down below in the description box. Also, all the references used for my voiceover material are linked down below. Now that my creepy Barbie friend is gone, my contact lenses are from Solotica.com, and you can use my discount code VoodooLove in caps to save 10% on your purchase. Now that that's out of the way, I want to share with all my voodoo dolls and voodoo lovers a little bit of vampire history and lore. I truly believe two females inspired Bram Stoker to write his famous novel Dracula. These two women are Lilith, the mother of demons, and Hungarian Countess Bathory, allegedly the first female serial killer in history. The earliest recorded history or reference of vampires comes from excavated Persian pottery. Some of these excavated shards depicts creatures or demons attempting to drink the blood of men. The ancient Babylonians and Assyrians had tales of the mythical Lilith, which would eventually give rise to the Hebrew female demon Lilith. Why are women always the villains? So misogynistic, right? So, let's start with the rise of Lilith. Lilith is first talked about in Hebrew lore as the first wife of Adam. Both Adam and Lilith were created out of dust. Lilith considered herself to be equal to Adam and would not lie beneath him during intercourse. Basically, she was like, hell no to the missionary position. When Adam ratted her out to God, he sent 3 angels to reason with her. The angels found Lilith copulating with fallen angels near the Red Sea and bearing demonic children. So yeah, she was definitely enjoying her newfound freedom and told Adam to go f*** himself somewhere in a corner. Eve was then created for Adam as a replacement for Lilith. Adam and Eve would go on to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, while Lilith would not. Because of this, many traditions believe that Lilith is immortal and was rewarded by Asmodeus, the demon of lechery, luxuriousness, and evil revenge. Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it? I mean, Eve got stuck with Adam, right? Lilith also appears in the Songs of the Sage, found in a fragmentary Hebrew manuscript containing a Jewish magical text of incantation and exorcism in the Dead Sea Scrolls. The text was used for protection against a list of demons. However, Lilith is not always translated as Lilith. The original text reads as Lilitu, a word from ancient Babylon, which would come to mean night. Other translations replace Lilith with night hag, lamia, or screech owl, as found within the King James Version of the Bible. Many vampire historians believe Lilith to be the very first vampire, and she remains a popular and dominant figure in vampire mythology. Dracula, the most famous vampire of all time. Well, as much as I love his mythology and novel, he was just a flesh and blood man by the name of Vlad Tepes, who was known as a hero in his country of Romania and as a mad tyrant to the rest of the world. Well, nothing his mythological alter, known as Dracula, ever did, compared to the first vampire in history, the one and only Lilith. Among her many hobbies included hounding humankind, causing crib death and night emissions in men, and sucking blood. She was the first succubus as well. Let's move on now to Countess Bathory, allegedly the first female serial killer in recorded history. It is often stated that Vlad the Impaler and Elizabeth Bathory, known as the Blood Countess, were cousins. Born in 1560 to the renowned Bathory of Hungarian nobility, she was daughter of Stephen Bathory, or Stefan Bathory, voivode of Transylvania, and niece to the King of Poland and Duke of Transylvania. At the age of 14, she was married to Count Ferenc Nadasdy, also known as the Black Hero of Hungary, a war general. Their love letters can be found in the Vatican's library. Lord only knows what else they're hiding underneath the Vatican. It was during this time when rumors began to circulate about certain atrocities surrounding the Blood Countess. Allegedly, Bathory claimed over 650 virgin female victims. She bathed in their blood to preserve her youth. The modern concept that a vampire must drink blood to heal themselves and remain young has its origin from the legend surrounding Elizabeth Bathory. According to the testimonies, Bathory's first victims were girls aged 10 to 14 years old. Later, Bathory is said to have begun killing daughters of the lesser gentry, who were sent to her gymnasium by their parents to learn courtly etiquette. Abductions were said to have occurred as well. The atrocities described most consistently included severe beatings, burning or mutilation of hands, biting the flesh off the faces, arms, and other body parts, freezing or starving to death. The use of needles was also mentioned by the collaborators in court. There were many suspected forms of torture carried out by Bathory. According to the Budapest City Archives, the girls were burned with hot tongs and then placed in freezing cold water. They were also covered in honey and live ants. Bathory was also suspected of cannibalism. Some witnesses named relatives who died while at the gynecium. Others reported having seen traces of torture on dead bodies, some of which were buried in graveyards and others in unmarked locations. 2 court officials, Benedict Dezeo and Jacob Silvazzi, claimed to have personally witnessed the Countess' torture and killing of the young servant girls. What made Bathory a serial killer was that she kept a journal or diary of sorts with all the names of the victims and how they died. Okay guys, so I believe that Mattel's inspiration for Vampire Barbie is actually Elizabeth Bathory, aka the Blood Countess. So, I hope you guys like this video. Please share, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. I'll be uploading more Halloween makeup tutorials soon, so stay tuned for that and much more here on Voodoo Love TV. Love you guys. You guys are all amazing, each and every one of you. See you all in my next video. Bye!